On November 30th, Swiss voters will decide on 3 initiatives as part of the gold referendum. Despite polls being as yet inconclusive, pressure is already mounting on the franc's cap against the euro. Siegenthaler joins me down the line to discuss. Some analysts say while it's unlikely Switzerland's gold referendum will pass, the country is embarking on a healthy conversation regarding the role of its national bank. You're based in Switzerland. What do you think?
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of broad public discussion about monetary policy in Switzerland. Actually, many people often find this surprising, particularly outside Switzerland, that something as important as the Euro-Swiss floor, people are not necessarily aware that it is in place. So I guess, yeah, from that point of view, you can say, whenever people are discussing the central bank and monetary policy, that is actually a good thing, because then people get more aware of what is going on.
Do you think the fact a referendum on gold reserves was triggered in Switzerland demonstrates that people around the globe are starting to question the reliability of fiat currencies?
I think it's more, some curiosity about how Swiss politics work. I mean, there's not many countries, or I'm not sure whether there are any around the world, where you have events like this triggered by direct democratic processes, and so of course it confuses a lot of people, particularly then when they hear about polls which seem to give these initiatives quite a high chance, but they oftentimes don't realize that these polls are not necessarily that reliable. Certainly they are not in the Swiss case, where opinions are often made up only very close to the actual vote.
Tomorrow we have the ZEW report. Confidence was severely dented last month. According to some, investors are already pricing in a potential change in the SNB's policy. With that in mind, are you expecting good or bad news from the report?
No, I think the SNB policy stance is very, very firm, and in my view is not going to change with or without a gold initiative or any other initiatives. I think the Euro-Swiss floor is absolutely crucial to the monetary stance of the Swiss National Bank. They have said so many times, and so they will, in the current situation where inflation is pretty much at zero, the central bank cannot afford to let the floor go. So we have argued that there's pretty much no likelihood of this happening.
And lastly, if the vote passes, is a break probable for the Swiss franc?
No, I don't think so. It would clearly complicate things. It would make defending the floor more difficult. But still, as I said, with or without the gold initiative, the fact is that monetary policy in Switzerland is conducted via this minimum exchange rate. So giving it up would have major implications, and would actually mean that the monetary policy stance is kind of fundamentally changed, and I don't think that is something that the SNB would allow to happen.
Be it a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you very much for your time. Well, viewers, also today we have Commodities Corner, Industry Catch-Up and the latest press review, so please do click back for that. Goodbye for now.